so we're going to do a problem that someone asked in a discussion. So for that problem, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a swimming pool with a sidewalk around it. Alright? Okay, not the best sidewalk. Now, the dimensions of the sidewalk, the short side is 14, we're going to call that the length, and the long side, the width, is, we're going to call, that's going to be 20 feet. So it's 14 by 20 feet, and we know that the whole big area around this entire sidewalk and pool is 952 square feet. Okay? So we know that the length times the width is equal to, what did I just say, 952. Now, we also have that the length of the sidewalk in any direction from the pool is going to be x. So it's also going to be x on this direction. So we know that this long side w is going to be equal to 20 plus 2x. Now we have the same thing over here. The sidewalk is going to extend x in this direction and x in this direction. So this side, the length, is going to be equal to 14, this side, plus x over here, plus x over here, so plus 2x. So the area, which is equal to length times width, which is also equal to 952 square feet, is going to be equal to the length, which is 14 plus 2x, times 20 plus 2x over here. Now if we FOIL that out, we're going to 14 times, so we're going to do 14 times 20, which is going to be 280. Then we're going to do 14 times 2x, which is going to be 28x. And then we're going to do 2x times 20, which is going to be 40x. Plus the last two, which is going to be 4x squared, is going to be equal to 952. Now we're going to combine terms. Well, first let's reorder, so it's going to be 4x squared plus 68x plus 280. I'm going to bring the 952 over here, minus 952 is equal to 0, which is going to give me 4x squared plus 68x minus, if I combine 280 and minus 952, I'm going to get minus 672 equals 0. Now I can factor a 4 out of this, so this is going to equal to 4 times x squared plus 17x minus 168 is equal to 0. Now what I'm going to do is I can go ahead and now I'll just continue on the next page. So from the last page I had 4 times x squared plus 17x minus 168 is equal to 0. And I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 4. Now these 4's cancel, and 4 divided by 4 is 0. So I'm going to have x squared plus 17x minus 168 is equal to 0. Now I need two numbers that multiply to 168 and add to 17 in order to factor it, or I could use completing the square or the quadratic formula. But let's see. Well, 7 and negative 20 and 24 and negative 7 add to 17 and multiply to 168. So I can have x minus 7 times x plus 24 is equal to 0. I can factor it. And I can do that because there's nothing in front of the x. So I just need two numbers that multiply to 168 and add to positive 17. -7 and 24, multiply to 168, and they add to 17, so I can do that. And that tells me that x minus 7 is equal to 0, or x plus 24 is equal to 0. Well, this tells me that x is equal to 7, or x is equal to -24. Well, I'm talking about the length of the sidewalk from the pool, right? So it can't be -24, that doesn't make any sense. So the only other solution to that equation is x equals 7. So am I done? No, we want the dimension. So we know x equals 7. So we have the width is equal to 20 plus 2x, which is going to be equal to 20, plus x is 7, so that's going to be 14. So that's going to be equal to 34 feet. And again, x is 7, so 2x is 14, so this is going to be 14 plus 14 is equal to 28 feet. So what we would have is the length is going to be equal to 34 feet, and the length is going to be equal to 28 feet, giving the dimensions of the sidewalk. Okay, so I hope that answers the question, and I hope you have a wonderful day.